Welcome to my channel. Today, we're embarking on a journey to Nepal, a land of towering Himalayan peaks, vibrant cultural heritage, and some of the warmest hospitality in the world. Whether you're planning to trek up to Everest Base Camp, dive into the vibrant local culture, or just curious about this beautiful nation, we're here to give you everything you need to know. From its iconic temples to its bustling markets and mouth-watering cuisine, Nepal has something for everyone. So if you love exploring unique destinations, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon, and leave a comment saying, "I subscribed," for a personal welcome from me. Let's jump into the incredible world of Nepal. Located between India and China, Nepal might be small, but it packs a huge geographic variety. The north is dominated by the towering Himalayas, including Mount Everest, the highest point on Earth. Trekkers and mountaineers from around the world come here to challenge themselves against these peaks. Further south, the landscape transforms into lush green hills, terraced farmlands, and winding rivers, creating stunning scenery that's ideal for hiking and exploring. Then there's the Terai region in the south, where you'll find Nepal's subtropical plains. Here, jungles and wetlands teem with wildlife, including elephants, rhinos, and the elusive Bengal tiger. This variety in landscapes means Nepal has something for every kind of traveler. Whether you're into high-altitude treks, forest safaris, or simply taking in serene mountain views, this is a country that feels like several worlds packed into one. Nepal has a surprisingly varied climate due to its topography. The best times to visit for clear skies, moderate temperatures, and ideal trekking conditions are during the autumn months, late September to November, and spring, March to May. In autumn, the air is crisp and fresh after the monsoon, making it perfect for trekking and sightseeing. During spring, you'll witness vibrant rhododendron blooms in the hills, adding a splash of color to your trek. For those who don't mind cooler weather, winter, December to February, offers a quieter experience, especially if you're interested in cultural exploration rather than high-altitude trekking. However, at higher elevations, temperatures can drop dramatically. Summer, June to August, brings monsoon rains, making it challenging for treks, but offering lush, green landscapes and fewer tourists in the cultural hubs. When people think of Nepal, trekking usually comes to mind first, and it's easy to see why. Nepal has some of the world's most famous trekking routes, from the iconic Everest Base Camp trek to the Annapurna circuit, both attracting adventurers from across the globe. These treks offer unforgettable experiences, from breathtaking views of snow-capped mountains to the vibrant Sherpa and Gurung villages you'll pass along the way. For those looking for shorter or easier treks, Nepal has a wealth of options. Poon Hill in the Annapurna region is a popular choice for its short duration and stunning sunrise views. The Langtang Valley trek offers equally beautiful scenery and is less crowded, allowing for a more personal connection with the landscape and local Tamang culture. Besides trekking, Nepal has plenty of adrenaline-pumping activities. Whitewater rafting in the Trishuli River, paragliding over the scenic Pokhara Valley, canyoning down waterfalls, and even bungee jumping off a 160-meter suspension bridge near the Tibetan border. Nepal isn't just about its natural beauty, it's also a country steeped in cultural heritage and spiritual significance. The Kathmandu Valley, in particular, is home to 7 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. These include ancient temples like Swayambhunath, also known as the Monkey Temple, and Buddhanath Stupa, one of the largest stupas in the world and a focal point for Tibetan Buddhism. Pashupatinath Temple, one of the most sacred Hindu temples, is another must-visit, especially during Mahashivaratri when thousands of devotees gather. The city of Bhaktapur feels like stepping back in time, with its preserved medieval architecture and intricate wood carvings. And then there's Lumbini, the birthplace of Buddha, a serene and spiritual pilgrimage site for Buddhists worldwide. Each of these sites isn't just a historical monument, they're active places of worship and social gatherings where you can witness traditional rituals, colorful festivals, and Nepali spirituality in action. Nepali cuisine is a true reflection of the country's cultural diversity and unique flavors. Dal bhat is the national dish, a simple but satisfying meal of rice, lentil soup, and side dishes like curried vegetables and pickles. It's not just food, but a cultural experience, with variations depending on the region and ingredients. A meal of dal bhat gives you the energy needed for a long day of exploring or trekking. When it comes to street food, momo dumplings are a must-try. These bite-sized dumplings, filled with spiced meat or vegetables, are served with a tangy dipping sauce that adds a punch of flavor to each bite. Another popular dish is sel roti, a sweet, ring-shaped rice bread that's typically homemade during festivals. Be sure to try chatamari, often referred to as the Nepali pizza, a rice flour crepe topped with minced meat, eggs, and vegetables. Each dish tells a story of tradition, fresh ingredients, and the unique culinary influences from Tibet, India, and local indigenous cultures. One of Nepal's greatest treasures is its people. Nepalis are known for their warm, welcoming nature, often going out of their way to make visitors feel at home. This genuine hospitality is an integral part of the culture, deeply rooted in the country's spiritual traditions and customs. When traveling through Nepal, whether in bustling Kathmandu or a remote mountain village, you're likely to experience this warmth firsthand. However, to truly appreciate and show respect for Nepali culture, it's good to be aware of some key points of etiquette. Greetings. A traditional greeting in Nepal is namaste, said with a slight bow and hands pressed together. It's a common gesture of respect, used to greet everyone from close friends to strangers. Saying namaste is a small gesture, but it can go a long way in showing appreciation for local customs. Dress modestly. Especially in rural areas and sacred sites, modest clothing is appreciated. For women, wearing outfits that cover shoulders and knees is respectful and shows cultural sensitivity. Men, too, are encouraged to avoid shorts in temples and more traditional areas. Shoes in temples. Removing your shoes when entering homes and temples is customary in Nepal. Most people here consider the feet to be impure, so it's seen as disrespectful to walk into sacred spaces with shoes on. Sacred sites. Nepal is filled with temples, stupas, and monasteries that are still active places of worship. It's respectful to walk clockwise around stupas, avoid touching sacred images or artifacts, and refrain from taking photos in restricted areas. Overall, a sense of humility and respect goes a long way in Nepal. And by following these customs, you'll build a deeper connection with locals and the culture. Beyond its famous peaks, Nepal is home to an incredible variety of wildlife and ecosystems that make it a paradise for nature lovers and conservation enthusiasts alike. Two of the most renowned national parks in Nepal, Chitwan National Park and Bardia National Park, offer unique opportunities to encounter rare and endangered species in the wild. Chitwan National Park, located in the southern Terai region, Chitwan is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a hub for ecotourism. Here, visitors can take part in jungle safaris to spot Bengal tigers, one-horned rhinoceroses, elephants, and a wide range of bird species. This park is one of the best places in Asia to see these animals in their natural habitat while supporting sustainable tourism practices. Bardia National Park. Less crowded than Chitwan, Bardia offers a quieter, equally impressive safari experience. Known for its successful conservation efforts, Bardia is home to tigers, rhinos, and wild elephants. It's a perfect destination for travelers looking to connect more deeply with nature. Nepal's commitment to conservation is remarkable, with many locals and organizations working tirelessly to protect the country's biodiversity. By visiting these parks, travelers support conservation efforts and contribute to sustainable tourism, which is vital in preserving Nepal's incredible ecosystems for generations to come. For those venturing to Nepal with adventure on their minds, a little preparation goes a long way. Here's what you should keep in mind to ensure a safe and enjoyable experience. Stay hydrated. At high altitudes, it's easy to become dehydrated without realizing it. Carry a water bottle and drink regularly, even if you're not thirsty. Water purifying tablets or a portable filter are recommended, as not all water sources are safe for drinking. Packing essentials. Nepal's climate varies dramatically between regions, so packing in layers is key. A good rule of thumb is to bring clothing you can layer, along with a sturdy backpack, reliable hiking boots, and a warm jacket for higher altitudes. Travel insurance. Given the rugged terrain and the risks involved in high-altitude trekking, it's essential to have travel insurance that covers adventure activities. Make sure your policy includes emergency evacuation, as helicopter rescues can be costly without coverage. Permits and guides. Some trekking regions, like the Annapurna and Everest areas, require a TIMS, Trekkers Information Management System card and a permit. These can be obtained at local tourism offices. Hiring a local guide or porter is highly recommended, both for your safety and as a way to support local livelihoods. Guides can provide cultural insights, assist with logistics, and make the trek more enjoyable. With these tips, you'll be well prepared for an unforgettable adventure in Nepal. Nepal is a budget-friendly destination, making it ideal for travelers seeking rich experiences without breaking the bank. Here's a breakdown of some typical costs to help you budget effectively. Accommodation. In cities like Kathmandu and Pokhara, you'll find everything from budget guest houses to luxury hotels. Dormitory-style accommodations in hostels start as low as $5 per night, while mid-range hotels are about $20–40 per night. Luxury hotels and resorts can range from $70 to $200, offering high-end amenities for those looking to splurge. Food and drink. Eating out in Nepal is very affordable. A meal at a local restaurant will cost around $2 to $5, while dining at a mid-range restaurant might range from $10 to $20 for a meal with drinks. Traditional Nepali meals, like dal bhat, are both delicious and filling, often served with unlimited rice and curries. Range from $50 to $100 per day. Transport. Taxis within cities are affordable, and long-distance bus travel is also a budget-friendly option. Domestic flights, often used to reach trekking starting points like Lukla, can cost $100 to $200 each way. With a wide range of options, Nepal accommodates all types of travelers, from backpackers to luxury seekers, making it accessible to everyone. Getting into Nepal is straightforward for most travelers. The visa on arrival system at Tribhuvan International Airport in Kathmandu allows tourists from almost any country to obtain a visa upon arrival. Here are a few points to note. Visa options. Tourists can choose from visas for 15, 30, or 90 days, with prices around $30, $50, and $125 respectively. Requirements. You'll need a valid passport with at least 6 months of validity from the entry date, along with a passport-sized photo and payment in cash, usually USD. Longer stays. For travelers planning an extended stay, visas can be extended at the Department of Immigration in Kathmandu or Pokhara. Extensions range from $30 to $50, depending on the length. Always check Nepal's official immigration website for the latest updates, as policies can change. This flexible visa system makes it easy for travelers to plan their trip without extensive pre-departure preparations. Nepal is a land of contrasts and wonders, a place where you can hike among the world's tallest mountains, visit ancient temples steeped in history, and experience a rich cultural tapestry unlike anywhere else. Beyond the breathtaking landscapes, Nepal offers something more. A journey into a warm, welcoming culture that leaves a lasting impression on everyone who visits. Whether you're an adventure seeker looking to trek in the Himalayas, a spiritual traveler exploring the ancient temples of Kathmandu, or a cultural enthusiast diving into the local customs, Nepal has something that will resonate with you. It's a place where you can connect with nature, history, and humanity all in one trip. So, if Nepal is on your travel bucket list, go for it. Embrace the adventure, immerse yourself in the culture, and make unforgettable memories. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay updated on our future travel guides. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and until next time, happy travels.